Good morning, children. How are you all? Let us continue with our chapter. We were learning, right? Plant around us. Until our last class, what did we study? We studied about different parts of the plants. Yes. And then we studied about the big plant, which is named as tree and its different features. Then we studied about shrubs. Today, we will be learning three more categories of plants. So let us get started. Okay, the third category of plant, which is herbs. What it is? Herbs. What are herbs? Herbs are those plants, okay, which have very thin stem, not woody, not like big trunks of the tree, or shrubs are having woody stems. We studied, right? Shrubs are having woody stem. They are not very strong like trunk, but they are having still good strong stem to keep it straight. But herbs, children, they do not have woody stems. Their stems are very delicate. They have thin green color stems, which are not wooden. So with your just, if you just try to break it, it gets broken easily. It gets break easily. So such plants are called as herbs. Many plants have thin stems which are green in color. See, whenever you go out, you just have a look around which plants are having complete green stem which is not woody. Okay, those plants will be the herbs. So generally our herbs are small in size. They don't grow like shrubs, bushy. No, they are smaller in size. Okay, they grow in particular season. So one characteristic of the plant herb is that they are seasonal plants. Like if I want, what do you mean by seasonal? See, you in your social science or in your EVS, in your previous classes, you have studied, right? There are different season: rainy season, summer season, winter season. So these plants, they either grow or they give fruits or flowers in some seasons only. They don't give in all the seasons. Okay, they give this their produced flower, fruits, seeds, whatever in some seasons. Like few flowers, they only come in summer season. There are few flowers which come only in the winter season. Correct? Likewise, there are some fruits which only comes in winter season. Some fruit comes in summer. Some fruits are coming in. Some fruits come in rainy season. So that's the reason these plants are called as seasonal producing plants. So they live only for one or two seasons. Okay, they only live for one or two seasons and then they just lose their functions. They live only for one or two seasons and produce their flower, fruits, yes, and seeds only during that particular season. Okay, and after one or two seasons, they die. They die in the sense they lose their functions, their leaves becomes dry, their leaves becomes yellow and leaves starts falling off. Yes, so that is how they are like stopping there. So I'll read for you once again. They are grown in particular season only. They live only for one or two season and produce their flower, fruits and seeds in this time only. And after one or two seasons, they die. Few examples like your wheat flour, right? Wheat, whenever we put wheat flour in the wheat in the farm, only in the season, winter season, you will be able to see wheat grown on the plants. And once they grow and once they give wheat, they start drying up. They don't continue to keep giving like fruits, plants and all, right? They keep giving fruits every time, like in a mango plant. If you put a mango plant only in summer season, it gives, but every summer season it will give you the mango fruit. Correct? Is it that after one season you have to cut the tree? No, not like that. But these herb plants, children, they once they give the fruits, right, they give only for one season or two seasons, and then you have to cut them off. Likewise, your rice plants, then comes your sunflower plant, they are also herbs. Your tomato plants, tomato might give you one season or two season, and then they start dying off, they start losing their functions, their leaves starts getting dried up. Then comes your mint, your okra, your lady's finger. These are few of the examples of the herb plants. So they give the fruits only in few season, one or two season, and the plant starts losing its function. Now let us learn about some climber. Children, what do you mean by the word climb? Climb means stepping upward, correct? You're climbing staircase. That means you're stepping upward, right? So why is this word climber coming to your plants? Have you seen some plants, they take support of a wall or support of some stick, right? And they grow upside. They don't stand straight, but they start taking support of another plant or a stick or of the wall, and they grow upward. Can you just think why is it so? Because of their stem. The stem is so weak. It is also green, but herbs are having little stronger than what climbers. These are very weak and they cannot, and thin also, that they cannot stand by itself. They cannot stand by itself. See how they actually take the support and grow. Can you just see how the silver foil is rotating? Like this, they rotate and they catch hold of the support and grow upwards or spread across. Some plants have very weak, thin stem, very weak and very thin stems they have, right? You might have seen so many plants like that, and which they cannot stand and grow straight on their own. You see, whenever we go outside, we see all the plants growing upward, correct? They stand straight. But these climbers, they cannot stand and grow straight like any other plants on their own. So they require some support. They need support to climb up. Such plants are called as climbers. To grow upward, to climb upward, to stand straight, they take support of the supporting things like other plants or sticks or walls, as I said earlier. So they need support, and then with the support, they can start climbing up. Such plants are called climbers. Few example, we all love green peas, right? Matar, in Hindi we call it as. So we all like green peas in our food. What is that plant? It is a climber plant, because the stem of this particular plant is not strong. It is very thin and weak stem. So if you want to grow a green peas plant in your garden, you need to provide some support to it, so that with the help of that support, it can grow upward. Grapes, yes children, grapes is one of the biggest example of climbers. Grapes which we see, right, they are huge hanging. So the plants, they need support to climb up. They have, we put it across more of wires, threads to help it to grow upward. Then comes our common money plant. Everybody must be having money plant in your houses or in your garden, correct? Have you not seen this? Does it grow by itself? Does it grow straight? No, if you don't give support, it will start falling down. In the sense, it will grow downward only, because it cannot stand up. But if you put some support and tie it with the threads, then is when it will take the help of that support and it will start growing up. Next, we shall see about creeper. Now, again, what is the meaning of the word creeper? Creep. Creep means just to move around or grow on the ground only. You cannot stand, but you can get spread, just to spread across, to crawl around. So you can see on your screen, children, see the plant. Is it standing straight? No, right? You can just see here, follow my mouse pointer. See how these plants stem is just spreading on the ground itself. It is not standing. If you give some support also to this plants, they don't travel and grow upward. Still, you only have to manually keep tying threads and make it on the support. But then these plants, they don't take support and they don't grow upward also. They keep spreading on the ground itself. Let us see more about it. Some plants creep on the ground and spread their branches on the ground itself. You can see, right? One leaves coming and then from the stem, which is on the ground itself. They are not trying to stand up. The stems are not standing up only. It is on the ground itself. Yes, they also have thin and weak stem. We call them creepers. They also are having thin and weak stem, but they with the support also, they don't climb up, but they start spreading across. They start spreading across. Let us see examples of it. Watermelon. Yes, watermelon is one such plant. Watermelon plant is one such plant which is a creeper. It spreads across on the ground itself. Pumpkin. You can see the plants on this. See how nicely they have spread on the ground. It is not like a tree or shrubs or herbs which stand straight. Your strawberries. Yes, strawberries are also creepers. Your bitter gourd. See here on the screen how they have tied it. Then comes your muskmelon. We all love eating these, right? So they are also creeper. And finally, the biggest example, your grass. Have you seen any grass growing tall? No. Does if you put one stick around it, will it start climbing that stick? No. But the grass starts spreading everywhere. Correct? Within no time, the grass grows by itself, but it does not grow on the height, on a lot of height, but then it starts spreading on the ground. So with this, we finish our chapter, children. So what all we learned in this particular chapter? We revised about different parts of the plants, the part of the plant which is above the ground, the part of the plant which is below the ground. Then we saw 5 different categories. Now you understood, right, how the plants are categorized, right? See, basically we categorize it as fruit plant, flower plant, or just a plant, right? Then these plants are also having different types in categories. Tree, the big plants, shrubs, the plants with many branches which grows from the ground only, and it's full bushy and it can grow to our height or more than our height also. It is not having strong, it does not have trunk. Trees have trunk, but none of the plants are having trunk, but they have stem. Stems for the shrubs are woody, strong. We need little effort to break it. Then comes your herbs, thin, green, weak stem, but then not woody. Then comes your climber, which takes the support of something to grow up. Then creepers, which spread on the ground. I hope this is clear for you people. If there's any doubt, do let me know. And watch this video again and again just to have the things fixed inside our brain. So I will be coming with a new chapter in my next video. Until then, bye-bye.